Humans' body requires up to 60 to 70% of water. It's necessary to the world economy in order to generate power and create vital products. The world itself cannot exist without this resource. Unfortunately, many people do not know how to conserve water, or they just don't take into account this important issue that will affect us in some point of our life. It isn't just a one country problem, it affects every single side of the world. We're going to talk about the bad use of water in Mexico as well as in the United States and Spain.
The lack of importance given to the right use of water has become an issue in Mexico. The main impact of the bad use of water in Mexico is reflected principally in its cost. According to an investigation essay made by Nuria Merced Ortega, over the years, water has become more and more expensive because of the use people give to it. Because many times water is wasted in a huge quantity, making the price increase. Also, another impact water waste has had in Mexico is found in the social part, because water has become too limited in some parts of Mexico, because of the bad use and the lack of distribution, that urban areas don't get the sufficient water needed in order to survive.
Mexico consumes 78 million cubic kilometers of water per year. 82% use it in agricultural areas, where the waste is 60%. Cities consume 12% and the total waste is 50%. 12 million people out of the 100 million Mexicans lack of drinkable water. This resource problem is derived from forests. In addition, 20 million hectares of land have lost between 40 to 60% of its water holding capacity. Mexico City currently has a serious water problem. More than 60% of its water comes from the exploitation of deep wells sunk into the subterranean aquifers. Rainfall is only able to recharge about one-third of the water extracted each year.
Large quantities of water are used to generate power and to cool electricity generating equipment. Water is used for irrigation, aquaculture, and for many industrial processes and commercial uses. Our nation's underground and surface water are vitally important to our everyday life.
Domestic water use in the United States was estimated by the United States Geological Survey at 29.4 billion US gallons per day in 2005. The bulk of domestic water is provided through public networks. 13% or 3.8 billion US gallons of water is supplied. The average domestic water use per person in US is 98 US gallons per day. This is about 2.5 times as high as in England and 3 times as high as in Germany. Indoor use falls into the following categories: 31% toilets, 2% baths, 19% showers, 25% clothes washers, 2% dishwashers, 18% faucets, 3% other domestic uses. Only a very small share of public water supply is used for drinking.
Now, talking about Spain. Although the amount of water consumed in municipal and household needs is not so much, its quality has to be very good, which significantly affects the water cost. The major problems in cities and industries is the loss of it in distribution pipes, where more than 50% of the water is delivered. According to the utility association ASOAGA, water use is about 280 liters per capita.
Another big problem is that 80% of the potable water in Spain is used for agriculture, and this percentage could be easily reduced if they stop making the land swamp. But another factor is that the most rentable agriculture is given in the dry Spain, and this makes farmers to use more water than usual. If Spain continues like this, the predictions of the United Nations will become true. Spain will be one of the first countries affected by the climate change.
Though Mexico gets more rain than the USA, the availability of water per person in Mexico is only about half of that of the USA. So we can conclude that Mexico wastes more water than USA. And in comparison with Spain, Mexico wastes 77% of the potable water available in Mexico. But even though the percentage is less, it is essential to continue improving the efficiency of the use of water in agriculture and use it in a more sustainable way.